recordings. He recorded everything on his properties. We want to see that. Him saying that is going to get the public to go, yeah, where are all the videotapes and stuff? And now the administration is going to have to deal with that. They're going to have to comply, or they're going to have to eat it by not complying. And the easiest thing in the world to do is just not even bring it up. You know, the fact that they said we're going to release these files and stuff is a win.
My recollection on those tapes is that those tapes have been burned, or if not, I mean, they were quote unquote lost, and no one knows what happened.
Yeah, no. No, they were returned to Richard Kahn and Darren Endike after they went missing for a day and a half, and then they brought them back. But how do you know the box that was brought back has the same contents as the box that disappeared? You don't.
I want to know who the FBI thinks killed the guy. I mean, it can't be stupid enough that it's stupider than the rest of the public to believe that he committed suicide. So I want to, now that we have supposedly our people who run the FBI, I want to know who they think was responsible for having him killed. Like, why is it that we have to dance around the most obvious questions in the world? Who was responsible? Someone had to authorize that. Who was responsible for that? And what measures are being taken for
same person to beat the crap out of him the first time? He got a warning. He got his tail whooped and choked, and then he got murdered. But I would say it's not just about who killed him; it's who did the contract killing. Which person
allegedly
on that list, let's say a former
allegedly
senator, would have enough clout in New York and organized crime in the prison system to
hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Now it's night, so any evening above ground, live it. They are mad, family.
That is correct, and I want to know what knowledge the FBI has about his. When I say who killed him, I don't mean who was literally the one yanking his body down and snapping his jaw on that noose, the homemade noose. I want to know who was behind hiring those people and ensuring that there was not going to be any video surveillance, and then managed to get the security guards who were indicted for their obvious misconduct to have their charges summarily dismissed back in 2023. I want to know who's actually pulling the levers, and it has to be that the FBI and DOJ have at least a really strong inkling about these people. If not, it's not hardcore evidence, and either they should be prosecuted, or they should say, look, this is who we think is behind it, but we don't have sufficient evidence. It's really that.
And why did the FBI ignore Maria Farmer all the way back in the 90s? From 96 onward, they had this information and didn't act on it. Finally, agents approached this old case after several administrations had come and gone. But I think with Trump's first term, with Christopher Wray, he's a criminal, so it wasn't going to go anywhere. That this has been brought up again is very good news. But how far it will go is like Acosta said. This involves intelligence, and we all know which Trump would do anything for. That's why I fear this is going to be a limited release, and they're just going to say, "Oh."
They're making it seem like this is some kind of super novel.
It really depends on how much public pressure there is and how long it can be sustained before they have the next, circus thing to distract them all. You cannot let go of this. You have to continue to put pressure on the administration to say what was confiscated from New York. What's
pressure?
CDs. Why did he have a passport like this and that? Where did he get it from? You got to have that information, not just flight logs and things.
And I'll tell you something else. I love Donald Trump, and I love the direction that he seems to be wanting to be taking us. But if you want to show the American people that you are 100% genuine and serious about transparency, there is nothing wrong with saying, here are the sins of the FBI, here are the sins of the CIA, and or Mossad, and MI6, or any other agencies, I don't KGB, whatever the hell agencies are out there. Here's actually what happened. Here's our evidence about what happened. This is a new day, and we are done with playing shenanigans like this.
It's funny because y'all are the same ones talking about look at Operation Mockingbird, Operation Paperclip, MK Ultra. Now you want the 3-letter agencies to be transparent? You guys are dumb.
A healthy approach towards engaging in its intelligence and in transparency that people can trust.
Well, it's so easy too. I mean, if Alex Acosta was told to back off because Epstein was tied to intelligence, ask him, subpoena him. Who made you back off, or who's the person that told you, just broad-based, that he's attached to intelligence, subpoena them and get them to testify as to which intelligence agency and what information led them to believe that. I mean, the answers are out there. You just need someone who's actually...
Speculation, I bet you Elon is on that flight list. It's just speculation.
Not like a Pandora's box that you can't possibly figure out. I mean, it's a Pandora's box in another way, but you can get the truth if you want it. Do they want it? We're about to find out.
Thank you. Go ahead, Piotr.
Yeah.
Piotr.
Hey, yeah, I always find these kinds of conversations very interesting. Obviously, MI6 has nothing better to do than to get involved in a bunch of stuff that is frankly rather irrelevant. Is there some potential stuff in these files? Possibly. But what I find most amusing is sort of everyone's outrage that they're not releasing as much as they promised they would. They were never going to. Like, I can't believe the ignorance here. Like, sort of, there was never going to be this amount of information released. It was never going to be the sort of smoking gun that so many people seem to think. This is government people. These are people who have stories to hide. Insulting your beloved Trump, or would you prefer the UK to uphold its freedom of expression and allow me to hold my...
Well, I greatly prefer you to have free speech.
So you suppress freedom of expression. Interesting. So that's the question.
I would greatly prefer you to have free speech, but the problem is not my opinion. The problem is that your government doesn't allow you to speak freely. That's not on us. That's certainly not on Trump. So why are you bringing this?
Here we go.
Just wondering what exactly it is you guys are waiting to find that is such a smoking gun. I'll turn to you.
We've already done hours on what the smoking gun would be. We believe that Epstein was an intel operative or agent himself, working with Ghislaine Maxwell. And we'd like to know which intel agencies he was being covered up, for.
Piotr, in case you didn't know, it may be that the President of the United States right now is on film with Jeffrey Epstein from 1994 in Les Webster's Manhattan brownstone, credibly accused of raping a 13-year-old girl.
Allegedly.
And then threatening hers and her family's life, and then throwing $100 bills on the bed for her abortion. So that
Allegedly.
Not just transparency, but accountability. This is meant to be a country based on rule of law for all, not based on divine right of kings.
I think Piotr has dropped. Guys, we have...
How did he drop? He's still there.
Well over 5 hours, almost 5.5 hours now. I think that we've come to a bit of a consensus here that we are all a little bit disappointed with what has been dropped today. I think we were all hoping for more.
So someone interrupted me and said something about divine right of kings. My British monarchy part was triggered. What happened? Someone insulted the...
I think someone insulted the Queen. I don't know, Piotr.
Who cares? She's dead.
Anyway, back to you, Sarah. Thank you very much for hosting this mammoth of a dumpster fire. But anyway, back to you.
Aren't you so sweet? Piotr, everybody.
I'm just teasing you.
While everybody was hoping that you have the right to free expression, I was hoping that you would be arrested. Still hoping, fingers crossed, Piotr Curzon, everyone. But I want to thank you all of the speakers, all of the listeners.
Y'all hear him. Want to destroy people's lives. You hear him, even if they're joking.
For coming and helping me this evening. I want to thank you all the speakers. Please follow all your speakers.
Hell no. All right, family. So we got a little bit of a space. They're talking about they're disappointed. We're so disappointed that they didn't release the full files. Listen, Alicia, and good evening to the room. Them fools couldn't even interpret a jobs report if their life depended on it. By the way, the jobs report, I already saw the preliminary. It's not good. So there's that. The February jobs report is about to look really bad come Friday. But, the fact that I've told people and people that are in this sector told y'all that the economy is not good because we stay outside. People try to say, oh, no, Biden's great. Okay. Oh, Trump is going to bring back jobs. Okay, he's had a full month. I don't see these jobs. But you know why they're going to tell me? They're going to tell me, oh, he just got there. Okay. This is why I tell your man to shut up. I am not shocked. Trust me. I'm not. I'm laughing. But anyway, so what we did was, because this whole thing, this Epstein thing, this is the Thursday. Yeah, I saw that. And you know what? That's freedom of speech. Have fun. Oh, there's another space? Who's in this one? I don't know none of these people. What are they talking about?
Right, aside from fear. They want to confuse us to the point where we don't know what else going on. But you got to use common sense. If they knew 14 days ago, right, and if any of these people from that group are compromised, know that they reached out to their handlers. Okay, and in my opinion, that was the goal here. It was a test.
Right.
Because what they were given is basically nothing. Much of it is redacted. A lot of it we already knew. A lot of us from years ago.
You get a clap, sir. That's all you get. So wait a minute, family. So this jackalope knew that they were going to do this, and they're still upset. They knew that they were going to pull something like this, and they're still upset that they pulled it.
And they're going to be given these files before anyone else. They don't know that the files are going to be redacted. They're probably shitting in their pants, and they start making calls, right? Because that's the only way to communicate now, or face-to-face meetings.
He's actually describing what goes on in D.C. in the espionage circles.
What are we going to do? What's our next move? How are we going to, block this from happening? Well, lo and behold, Pam Bondi never got all the files. Did she know this prior to her press, her interview with Jesse Waters?
Yes.
She knew this. Did Cash know this? 100%.
Yes. They're all in bed together, fool. I can't listen to this. They were all in bed together, you fool. And we told you that. You didn't want to listen because you thought this was going to be part 2, the real draining of the swamp. And now you figured out Trump ain't for you. Think about it, family, for a few seconds on your mind. He gave it to influencers. He didn't give it to the press. He gave it to influencers. He didn't drop it himself. He could have put it on True Social and crashed the servers over there. That would have gotten him news coverage. He didn't do that. He gave a whole bunch of white and Savannah Hernandez, even though she liked to play white, gave it to them, and they sitting outside taking pictures like they got the first brand new iPhone. And it didn't take nothing but an hour for it to be confirmed what I thought. There was nothing in there. It's a whole bunch of phone numbers that probably don't even work. There's my sandwich. I'll be right back. Look at what CJ Pearson said. They ain't dumb. They are so dumb. Dumbest people in this country. That lemon pepper salmon gonna hit in a few minutes. All right. So you see what CJ Pearson wrote. Whoever organized this influencer debacle today should resign. The president was not well served today. We have 3 years left to MAGA and put these PDF files in jail. No time for unforced errors. Right. And see, what did I tell y'all about DC Drano? I tell you, he a whole shell. They don't care about the country. They just want to be celebrities. Look, remember, y'all remember a few months ago when everybody was all ranting and raving and putting Trump over? They were holding him up in the air on the chair, talking about great. He's bringing in influencers and people from social media instead of the legacy media. This is great. Now look, this is the first major thing they've gotten their hands on, and look. Them fools don't even realize that their brands all took a hit. But they don't want to listen to us when we tell them, hey, maybe you shouldn't be in bed with certain people. It's not good for you. Nah, they tell us we stupid. We got sub 80 IQs. We don't know what's going on. We ain't got number baby mamas. All we do is glorify gang culture. Let me tell you something, MAGA. You guys are a gang. And you're the dumbest gang in history. Because you have no code. You have no honor. You don't care about the country. You're hoping Fox News calls you up. Fam, y'all got to see this. Let me show you something with Tim Pool one time. This is how far they've fallen. Now I know he gonna tell you he's not an influencer. He gonna tell you, oh, you know, I'm not really a conservative. I just want the truth. This fool, where is it? Somebody put something up. I think it was like Liz Wheeler or something. Put something up. And he over there begging for one of them while they're still in DC to go see his show. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, are you serious? Here you go. Would any of you like to join us on IRL tonight while you're in DC? Sir, so wait a minute. You did all that shilling for Trump for the past, 6 years? And he didn't even give you an invite. Mm. So I saw this woman's comment, and it said, seriously, Tim, don't you think it's wrong that they handed out binders to a few people they deemed worthy? You and many others have proven over and over that you're just as deserving of first access. I know you can't answer because you want one of them to come on your show. Sucks. So I said he's a Russian asset, not to be trusted. Oh, look. He called me a retard. I said, okay, you have a dog in a suit, probably your girlfriend, as your Abby. We know not to trust you. Oh, you caught me on my knees behind The dog. There you go. That's how you troll. I just want to see how many followers you got. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. No, white people don't do pause. Look at this. Phase 1 Epstein files at White House. This could be the biggest story of 2025. Why are you shilling for this man? Sucks that this takes away journalism power from Timcast and Timcast News. You are the journalist, and now they have control on the narrative. Something is so off. He's not a journalist anymore. He's an influencer. There's a difference. You think I should tell them that? Or they can't get that concept? In defense of the influencers, who would say no? However, all the files should be released to the public at large. That's on the Trump administration. Well, Jason, that's the point. You give it to all the public, he's going to have over 100 million people yelling at him or kissing his ass. He doesn't need that. You disseminate the information slowly, which is what they did. Now they all probably going to go all on their platforms and say how great this is. And it's only going to get better. They watch. I guarantee if you find one of their videos, they're going to say, we were told in that briefing before they gave out the binders that there's more to come. Just stay tuned. We're going to make the pilgrimage to MAGA Mecca. Lord have mercy. Bricks is laughing at these fools right now. Laughing. Look, they're saying Drano and Cernovich, they're compromised, but they're still around. All right. So there's that. Liz Wheeler. Look at Liz Wheeler. This is the story. President Trump and AG Pam Bondi committed to releasing the Epstein files. The FBI was told to deliver files to Bondi. They did about 200 pages. Bondi smelled a rat because there was nothing juicy in the 200 pages. Just flight logs and a Rolodex of phone numbers. No smoking gun. Still, Bondi promised to release the documents, so she prepared a binder of them. Then last night, a whistleblower contacted Bondi and revealed that the Southern District of New York was hiding potentially thousands of Epstein files, defying Bondi's order to give them all to her. We're talking recordings, evidence, etc., the juicy stuff, names. So these small creatures at the Southern District of New York deceived Bondi, Cash, and you. Be outraged that the binder is boring. You should be, because the evil deep state lied to your face. Deep state, here we go. Now we're back to the deep state. Say less. Bondi is now demanding all the Epstein evidence from Southern District of New York, plus an investigation into the persons who committed this act of defiance. The legacy media has betrayed you again and again and again. They lie to you. They smear you. They gaslight you. They deserve no special access to real-time exposure of corruption because they played a role in covering it up in the first place. You are the media, Elon said. Stole that from us. Yes, we are. So celebrate the regular people. Celebrate. It's supposed to be that the regular people are being given access to the most powerful people in our country to report on despicable corruption as it's being uncovered in real time. And be very, very angry that deep state agents in the swamp at the SDNY are at this moment defying President Trump and AG Bondi and you who voted him into office, lying and hiding the truth about Jeffrey Epstein because they don't want their own corruption and weaponization of government exposed. That's the story. You sound stupid. Hey, Liz, you just became the deep state. Oops. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that. We're going to tell her, though. Liz, you just became the deep state. Congrats. You're compromised. You're compromised forever. And you don't even realize it. This is nasty. It was another one. Look at this. Shout out. Look at this. Get some. Somebody went down to the company office area and picked up a white binder. What's up, brother Torian? Look at this. Laura Loomer. Full disclosure to the public. I don't need the Epstein files to be curated to me through a bunch of pick-me conservative influencers. Now they're pick-me's. Let's get it. I can read myself. Release the files or stop pretending like you're going to release them. Enough with the theatrics. It's pathetic. Hey, Laura, are you about to go rogue? I mean, that's fine. Go rogue. Drop everything. Drop everything. Well, of course, if she was there, she wouldn't say anything. She'd be kissing his ass. I'm sorry, but this is a ridiculous way to release information that should be made public in an official capacity. Posting selfies is disrespectful to the victims and the gravity of what happened on that island. Somebody said her mouth gets her in trouble all the time. There you go. Whoever gets to release these will have serious monetization on X over everyone else. Feels like theatrics are playing favorites to a truly transparent release. Okay. I mean, and I'm surprised y'all not yelling and saying Twitter files, but you know. Oh, by the way, she was outside in DC. She was out there. I think she was covering some protests, and then she yeah. Oh boy. Look, how you gonna take this picture? How you gonna take this picture? Look at this picture. No sound because they got music. Shout out to Hotep Goldstein. Like, how you take this picture? She looks terrible. She's supposed to be in her 30s. She looked 50. I got a binder of Epstein files exclusive. Lord have mercy. And there was nothing in there. Look, Jack Posobiec. Phase 1 has begun. And there was nothing in there. Today, look, DC Drano. Right. They gave you the employee handbook. That's what they did. Cernovich. For the sake of transparency. Okay. Look. Even she had to come outside. She had to get away from Wimnium, Ryan Reynolds, and Blake Lively to post this out. Look. Something about this Epstein release doesn't feel authentic. Why do we need phases of the release? And why not just release it to the entire public at large to comb through? Yeah, all right. Look, Benny Johnson, breaking Attorney General Pam Bondi reveals in a letter to Director Kash Patel that the FBI is withholding Epstein documents from her. I think that was a few days ago, though. The cover-up is beginning. Attorney General Pam Bondi reveals in a letter to FBI Director Kash Patel that the FBI is withholding Epstein documents from her. They all say the same thing. No creativity. Go nuclear on whoever's covering for them folk. All right, sure. I thought y'all were the journalists, the real ones. Why don't y'all go figure it out? Pam Bondi really said, how can we make the classified documents release even more fake and G-word than it already is? Didn't she? Look, this is going down. This is going to end up in the Library of Congress, this photo. Our children will be laughing at this photo. Thank you for the Cash App Nightfall drop. They will be laughing at this. They are happy they got a binder with a presidential seal on it. My Lord. The little things. You know how sometimes we say the little things make us happy? Look at this. They are happy. They got a bunch of redacted pages in a binder that probably cost the taxpayers a few $1,000s. Isn't that beautiful? And they probably weren't made in America. Ooh, look, white people dancing. Get some. What's the charade with the Epstein files? Literally just put them online. What a pathetic joke. Uh-huh. You even got Nick Fuentes on you? We don't need the kosher celeb photo shoot. Just drop the Epstein files online. Kosher. Kosher. Any influencer given the Epstein files at the White House is an asset. Well, an asset. If you can't see that ish, you're so deep. What do you say? You're so deep up your own tuchus that stomach acid is eating your corneas. All right. That is hilarious. Classified. Look, fam, they had to put classified on the front. Hey, was this made with grok? I just want to know for the family. Was this made with grok? Look, that seal don't even look right. Who photocopied this? And how much did it cost the taxpayers? Remember, family, just a few months ago, after Trump won the election, they were all kissing his butt because he was speaking Mandarin. Now look, now he a whole asset again. Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, white people dancing again. Let's get it. Get some. Look, they go Hotep Jesus. Even the Hoteps had to get into it. If you want to know who a compromised asset in right-wing media, then they are promoting phase one as if it's a nothing burger. If it's not a nothing burger, all potentially trusted sources are calling BS. The message will self-destruct in 30 minutes. Say less. Ooh, more white people dancing. Get some. The rhythm is off. He turned too quick. The rhythm is off. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This. Declassified. Lord have mercy. Declassified with nothing in it. Oh my God, no. Oh man. Hey, Emperor Rex, pause. Hey, give Emperor Rex a pause for us one time. That's pause. That's pause. I'm gonna try something. Give me a second. I'm gonna let y'all see my my face for a second. I'm going to try something. Now, I mistakenly put this up and I had the go live together tab on. I didn't even realize I did it. So what we're gonna do, oh, Tori's gonna talk about Enrique Tarrio's dumbass tomorrow. Shout out to him. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if this works. I don't know how this one operates, but that might work. I ain't sure. If you want to come up and say something, this is funny as hell. All right, we go back to this. That's hilarious. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you. You can't